So, we're going to learn how to play Autumn Comes. It is an English folk song, and I have absolutely no idea what it sounds like or anything. I just Googled some kind of fall autumn type song to do for a ukulele lesson, and a few popped up. This one popped up, and I thought it would be a nice example of reading sheet music, and some flats here that we have to kind of take a look at and consider, and it's in 3/4 time, so there's a lot of different little things. But with that being said, it's actually pretty simple, so we can do it. And after I do this, I'm probably going to Google this actual song and see what it's like, because who knows. One of my favorite bands, Led Zeppelin, rock band, they did a lot of blues, which I enjoy. They did a lot of rock and roll, which of course I like, but a lot of their music had a lot of folk influence. English, they were from England, from Britain. A lot of English folk kind of crept into their music, inspired them, influenced them. So it'll be interesting. I can look it up and kind of get a little of that. But anyway, so first what we need to take a look at is, before we even start playing it, is the information that they give us right here at the beginning. You know, I'm not gonna leave my pen open, because with the point of it, I'll probably end up writing on my little screen here. So this here, it's treble clef, and that's just normal. That's how we're going to read this on ukulele. And the next bit of information they give us are these 3 flats. They look like little lowercase b's. So these 3 flats are, this first one here on the left is B flat, because it's right on that line, that middle line. And if you remember how to read music, the lines are E, G, B, D, F. Every good boy deserves fudge, or every good boy does fine, however you want to look at it. Okay, so that is a B flat. Okay, the next flat at the top here is an E flat, because the spaces, it's on that top space, the spaces spell out face, F-A-C-E. So that top space has the flat, so that's an E flat. And then this third one here, kind of like there, it's hard to point without the tip of the pen, but I don't want to write on my thing, so I could have brought like a toothpick. That one there is an A flat, because that second space up is F-A, so that's an A. So all of the notes in this song, every time that there's a B, it's actually a B flat. So here's a B here, and it's actually not a B, it's a B flat. Here's another B, it's actually a B flat, every time in this song. So that way they do it here, so they don't have to keep putting flats everywhere and making this look all messy. See, as it is, it's all just notes, nice and clear, notes and 2 rests, but nice and easy to read. Okay, so then the same with the A flat, the same with the E flat. Every time there's an A, it's actually an A flat, and every time there's an E, it's actually an E flat. Okay, so then the next bit of information they give us is this 3 and the 4. So what that means is the timing, it's called 3/4 time. So that means that there are 3 beats in every measure, and each beat is actually a quarter note. So if we look at this third measure here, we see a quarter note, a quarter note, a quarter note. So 3 quarter notes is 1 measure. So 3 quarter notes makes up 1 measure. 3 beats in a measure, and each beat is a quarter note. So we have that. Now let's take a look at these notes here. So the notes colored in with the little stem are quarter notes. This not colored in is a half note, and it takes up 2 beats. So this is 1, 2. And then that note would be the third beat. So 1, 2, 3, 3 beats, that's 1 measure. 1, 2, 3, 3 beats, that's 1 measure. 1, 2, 3, 3 beats, 1 measure. Now if we look at this, it's like a half note with a little dot. Something's going on there. Okay, if we look at it, if it's 2 beats, well, we're missing something because we need 3 to be a measure. So that little dot, in this case, adds an extra beat. Okay, it's not always that, it's a little more complex, but for this whole song, the dot means that we add an extra beat. So this is 2 beats plus the dot makes this note 3 beats long. So this note all by itself is 1, 2, 3. Then here we have 1, 2, 3. Then here we have 1, 2, 3. Then here we have the 3 beat again. This is the half note without the dot, which, by the way, this is called a dotted half note. So the half note with the dot is called a dotted half note. Sorry, dotted half note. So a dotted half note is 3 beats. A half note is 2 beats. Then this little curved line sort of connecting them means that you actually play this note 3 plus 2. So it's actually 5 beats long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 is the correct way to count it. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then this is a rest. And it's a 1 beat rest. So 1. So if we count this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're on to the next line here. So that should make sense. And then here, I'll just go through really quick. It's just simply 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then the rest is 3. And we're at the end. So here what we have is okay, so the lyrics here, I was just checking, there's 2 verses, and the 2 verses are actually written out right here. So this is really the only information you need, apparently, to play the song. So the one down here, you play the song, and the words that would go are, autumn comes, the summer is past, winter will come too soon, stars will shine clearer, skies seem nearer, under the harvest moon. And then you play it again with the second set of lyrics. Autumn comes, but let us be glad, singing an autumn tune, hearts will be lighter, nights will be brighter, under the harvest moon. Neat, huh? Okay, now we're going to, I'm going to have a sip of water, and then we're going to actually figure out the notes and how to play this. So, I'll be right back. How to play this. If we remember, the lines spell out every good boy does fine, or every good boy deserves fudge, or whatever. There's lots of little sentences. I learned the one about fudge because, fudge is yummy. The spaces spell out face, F-A-C-E. Excuse me. So that's great when we have, say, this note here, because this note here is on the bottom line, so it's an E. Nice. Okay, what about this note here that's underneath the bottom line? Uh-oh, now we have a problem. Well, it's not that difficult. You just work backwards because you're going down, you're going lower. So, what is the next note lower than E? the next note lower than E is a D. So you just go backwards on the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E. E, D. It's down. The next note down. Then this here, they wrote their own little line. So what is that? That's the next note down. So that's a C. So, excuse me. So how to play this here is a C. So we're going to play the open C string. Okay? This next note is a D, so the second fret on the C string. This next note is an E, but remember the key signature, so it's really an E flat. So the third fret on the C string. Then this here, every good, that second line is a G. So the third fret on the E string. So we end up with okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, 1. You know, I'm doing that too slow. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dun, 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 dun. Then that note is an A. So remember the key signature, it's actually an A flat. So the fourth note on the E string is an A flat. Then the next note is a B, but remember B flat. So the first note on the A string. So this little section is and then, well, I think I forgot the A here. That would be an A flat. So A flat, B flat, A flat. So the fourth fret on the E, the first fret on the A string, fourth fret on the E string. Then this note is a G, third fret on the E string, and it's 3 beats. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we have a C, because the spaces are FAC. So C is the third fret of the A string. This is a B, which is a B flat, first fret on the A string. Then the note that goes with the word will is an A, but again, A flat, fourth fret on the E string. So winter will is 1, 2, 3. And then this note here, E, but again, E flat. So third fret, I just had like a second of like, where am I? So the third fret on the C string is the E flat. And then the next note there is an F, because the first space is an F. F. And then this note here is a G. Okay. So that whole first line, I'll play it and you kind of follow along. And there we are. So that's the first line. So now the second line, you should be able to figure out all by yourself. So give it a try, and if you have any issues with figuring it out, by all means just let me know. Okay? And there we are. Autumn Comes, English folk song.